I believe there is one God. It is the word of faith of the Jewish people, the 6 words from Deuteronomy. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. And even though the context is Israel, I understand Israel as being humanity. Listen, humanity, there is one God, and that God is one. And it means that we're all one unique people. We all have one unique parent, God. And what makes God so unique is that we may have one parent, but the children all came out different. And that proves, in my mind, the beauty and cleverness and diversity of God. And I think that the reason why there's all these different ways of worshiping God is because we have a concept, an idea as broad as God. There can't be just one way to do it. But here's the deal. When bad things happen to good people, God is in the response to that suffering. How we respond by doing soup kitchens or clothing drives or blood drives or giving up the comforts of our lives to spend some time in New Orleans and actually helping the people there, or caring about people across an ocean and a continent in Japan and seeing to their needs and giving of your hard-earned money to help them. Those responses, every response of selflessness, is God in the equation. God isn't in the suffering. God is always in the response to the suffering. Oh, it's one of my favorite words. In Hebrew, the word is ahava, which almost sounds onomatopoeic. Ahava, the H, it fills you up when you say it. So I think about my love of God, and that by having a love of God, that could permeate in a love of human beings, and that they go together. And I think that's really the basic DNA of the universe, is love. Here's the issue about forgiveness. Sometimes we feel that somebody's done something for me, to me, and I'm going to hold it over them by not forgiving them. We mislead ourselves to think that we're somehow punishing them. But whoever the they is have no idea that we have not forgiven them yet. And who do we harm? We harm ourselves. Because in that part in our soul that we don't want to forgive that person, that's occupying space, baggage. Since one of the stories coming up is the Christmas story by Charles Dickens, is like being that fellow that schlepped that chain everywhere he went. That's what it's like not to forgive people. It's like having all this like old Samsonite luggage before they got the wheels on it. And we'll just schlepp that everywhere. And in that space, there's no room for love. And there's no room for new relationships. And there's no room for growth. Because all of this space, the sacred space, is being filled with lack of forgiveness. So I believe when you actively involve yourself in forgiveness, you're being kind to yourself. You're freeing up that space so you can breathe more and open yourself more for new possibilities, more love, more relationships. And again, if you can forgive yourself first, you can put yourself in a place where you can forgive other people. So I don't like the word charity. I think that, and I'm coming this as a Jew, but the word charity means to me that if I feel like giving, I give. And if I don't feel like giving, I don't give. And if I give but I didn't feel like doing it, then somehow the charity is cheapened. The Hebrew word I think is better. It's tzedakah. And often the word tzedakah is mistranslated as charity. But the word tzedakah comes from the Hebrew word tzedek, which means justice. As in justice, justice thou shalt pursue. The world was created with enough for everybody. And when people have and other people do not have, there's a lack of justice in the world. God, in God's infinite wisdom, would never have created a world that couldn't be healed. And God has put within every human being the potential to heal the world. The phrase is tikkun olam, to repair the world. We need to dig deep. We need to be resourceful. And we need to be creative. And we need to have hope and faith that we have it within ourselves to do our small part to repair the world. But everybody can do their part And it doesn't have to be grandiose gestures. It could be remembering to vote. It could be remembering when somebody asks for help, don't judge the help, just respond passionately to the help. It could be living your life and using resources more sensibly. It could be taking your car out once and fulfilling everything you need to do then to keep driving the car back and forth. It could be changing the light bulb to more energy efficient light bulbs. It could be taking what you need and putting it on the plate and not more than you need on the plate. It could be recycling that which we don't use. It could be a holistic vision of how we operate in the world, knowing that every decision we make is filled with significance and meaning. My gift, my blessing for the world is, first of all, shalom, is peace. In Hebrew, the word shalom means completeness. If you will imagine a puzzle that you're doing and you have 999 pieces of the sky, one of those hard puzzles, and you have one last piece and you couldn't find it, and all of a sudden you do find it. Imagine that moment when you put the piece in the puzzle and you stand back and now the puzzle is complete. That's what shalom means. It means completeness. And if people felt a sense of completeness, they wouldn't mug other people. They wouldn't go ahead and try to hoard resources. They wouldn't go to war. They wouldn't speak badly about other people because they would feel complete in what they had. And the rabbis, in creating the religion that we practice today, which was formulated 2,000 years ago, Rabbinic Judaism, the rabbis commanded every Jew to end every liturgical unit with a prayer for peace. We say, Oseh Shalom Bimromav, God who makes peace on the heights, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, God should make peace, Aleinu, on us, V'al Kol Yisrael, and all Israel, and I would add V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, and everybody who exists and dwells on the planet, and let us say, Amen.